Abu Zar, reported the Messenger of Allah said, "When any one of you stands for prayer and there is a thing before him equal to the back of the saddle that covers him, and in case there is not before him a thing equal to the back of the saddle, his prayer would be cut off by passing of a donkey, woman, and black dog." I said, "O Abu Zar, what feature is there in a black dog which distinguishes it from the red dog and the yellow dog?" He said, "O son of my brother, I asked the Messenger of Allah as you are asking me, and he said the black dog is a devil." The question asked is, how is the black dog a devil? This doubt can be addressed from multiple perspectives. 1. It should be taken on face value that the meaning of the Messenger of Allah was that the black dog is actually a devil. 2. It should be understood metaphorically. A black dog was called a devil because it is very dangerous. 3. The black dog could be a metamorphosis of the devil. 4. It's not impossible that the devil particularly specified the black dog for entering it. 5. The dog and its attributes in the Bible. We shall discuss each of these as follows. The saying of the Messenger of Allah that the black dog is a devil was understood by some on face value, saying, "The devil takes the form of a black dog, because the black dog is the most terrifying and harmful. If the one praying sees it, he gets distracted, which is why it has been called a devil." Additionally, it is reported in hadiths that the devils take numerous forms, which is why it is reasonable to accept the meaning of the hadith on face value. 1. Abu Talabat b. al-Khashani said, "I heard the Messenger of Allah saying, Yin can be seen in three forms: form of black dogs and snakes, a form flying in the air, and a form coming and going." 2. Hisham b. Zura said, "I went to Abu Sa'id al-Khudri and found him praying. I sat to wait for him until he finished the prayer. I heard a movement under a bed in his room, and it was a snake. I stood up to kill it, and Abu Sa'id gestured to me to sit. When he was finished, he pointed to a room in the house and said, 'Do you see this room?' I said, 'Yes.' He said, 'There was a young boy in it who had just got married. He went out with the Messenger of Allah to Al-Kandak. When he was there, the youth came and asked his permission, saying, 'Messenger of Allah, give me permission to return to my family.' The Messenger of Allah gave him permission and said, 'Take your weapons with you. I fear the Banu create a tribe, they may harm you.' The youth went to his family and found his wife standing between the two doors. He lifted his spear to stab her as jealousy had been aroused in him. She said, 'Don't be hasty until you go in and see what is in your house.' He entered and found a snake coiled up on his bed. He transfixed it with his spear and then went out with it and pitched it into the house. The snake stirred on the end of the spear and the youth fell dead. No one knew which of them died first, the snake or the youth. That was reported to the Messenger of Allah, and he said, 'There are yin in Medina who have become Muslim. When you see one of them, call out to it for 3 days. If it appears after that, then kill it, for it is a devil.' When the one praying is speaking in private to Allah, he is in closeness to his Lord and in seclusion to him. He is ordered to be careful of the devil bothering this seclusion and closeness. This is why physically covering oneself from distractions was instructed, so that the devil does not disturb the prayer. In such an instance, the devil is an intruder cutting off the serenity, tranquility, and concentration in the prayer. Moreover, the hadith says that the black dog is a devil as well as the donkey. Therefore, one is instructed to seek refuge with Allah at night when the donkey brays because it has seen a devil. That is why the Prophet is ordered to wear the covering, so that the devil does not interrupt the prayer. Ibn Taymiyyah said the black dog is a devil. Jinns take its form as well as the form of a black cat, because black gathers the power of a devil and has the power of heat. 2. It should be understood metaphorically. A black dog was called a devil because it is very dangerous. Jabir b. Abdullah reported, Allah's Messenger ordered us to kill dogs, and we carried out this order so much so that we would also kill the dog coming with a woman from the desert. Then Allah's apostle forbade their killing. He, the Prophet, further said, it is your duty regarding the jet black dog having 2 spots on the eyes, for it is a devil. Al-Nawawi said the Messenger of Allah said the jet black dog having 2 spots between the eyes is a devil. Jet black means that it is extremely black, and the 2 spots are 2 white spots known above its eyes. And his saying, "It's a devil," is invoked by Ahmad b. Hanbal and some of our companions, that it is not permissible to hunt with a jet black dog, and it is not permissible to kill it because it is a devil. But he allowed hunting with other dogs. Shafi'i, Malik, and a group of scholars said it is permissible to hunt with a black dog like any other dog. The hadith does not intend to take the black dog out of the breed of dogs. Therefore, if a black dog licks a utensil, it should be washed in the same way as if a white dog licked it. Qadi Abu Layla said, what is the meaning of the statement of Messenger of Allah regarding the black dog being a devil even if it is known that it was born as a dog? Also, what is the meaning of his saying that camels are jinn even though the she-camels give birth to it? The answer is that he meant it metaphorically, comparing them to devils and the yin, because the black dog is the worst and the least useful, and camels are similar to the yin in their difficulty. He called the jet black dog a devil because of its impurity, and it is the most dangerous and barren dog as well as the fastest. Nevertheless, it is the least useful and the worst in guarding, and it sleeps the most. Ibn al-Qayyim said that he distinguished the black dog from others in cutting off the one in prayer. Abdullah b. as-Samit asked Abu Zar what Abu Zar asked the Messenger of Allah as well, to which he responded, "The black dog is a devil. The devil appears mostly in the form of the black dog. Then it is obvious that the passing of the enemy of Allah cuts off the prayer. It makes the prayer unpleasant and detestable to Allah. Therefore, the one in prayer should start afresh. If a black dog is a devil, then in every animal breeds we have devils, the violent and the rebellious ones. Moreover, the devils among the men are the violent and the rebellious ones too. And camels are the devils of cattle. Therefore, the passing of this breed of dog in front of the one in prayer is unpleasant and detestable to Allah, which is why the prayer should be started afresh. It can be understood in a similar way that the passing in front by the enemy devil is similar to interruption by a word of humans talking around, or a noise or passing of wind, or by the sleep of a person breaking off his ablution. 3. The black dog could be a metamorphosis of the devil. This means that the dog was a devil in the first place who takes the form of a dog. Ibn Taymiyyah said dogs can either be from predatory animals or yin. We cannot ascertain in which class do dogs belong through intellect or analogy, but it can only be known through the sayings of the Messenger of Allah or someone who heard from him. It is not a defect on us whether dogs are from predatory animals, jinns, or transformed from jinns. If they are predatory animals, then he ordered us to kill the black ones and said, they are devil. Because the black animals are the most dangerous and most prone to bite and the fastest. Yet still, they are the least useful, the worst in guarding and in hunting, and sleep excessively. Hence, his saying, they are devil, means that they are the most evil of all dogs. However, if the dogs are from the yin or transformed from jinns, then what is meant is that the black ones are devil's shaitan, so kill them due to their harm. The shaitan are the rebellious yin, whereas the jinn are weak beings and are weaker than the jinns. Ibn Abbas said black dogs are yin, and the ones with spots are jinn. Ibn Arabi narrated that Musahir b. al-Mohil sang, I spent liking devils communing with yin and hin. 4. It's not impossible that the devil particularly specified the black dog for entering it. If Christians believes that God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, appears in the form of his creation, then how do they object to the devil appearing in the form of a black dog? 5. The dog and its attributes in the Bible. The dog is described in the Bible as an animal that runs and howls through the city streets. Psalms 596:1. They return at evening, they make a noise like a dog, and go around the city. It eats what is thrown to him. Exodus 2231. You shall be holy men to me, therefore you shall not eat any flesh torn to pieces in the field. You shall throw it to the dogs. And licks the blood. 1 Kings 3238. Psalm 6823. Or devours the dead bodies. 1 Kings 14:11, 164. 2 Kings 935. 1 Kings 2123, 36. So the blood stains on its feet. The dogs sometime gather and attack people. Psalms 2216, 20. The dog was one of the first animals tamed by the human early on. He used it to help the sheep herder from wild beasts and thieves. Job 301. It became domesticated and followed its owners from one place to another, lives with them in the house where it eats the crumbs that fall from its owner's table. Mark 728. The dogs would come and lick the sores of poor people who stand by the door of the rich. Luke 16:21. Dogs were used for hunting, but most dogs remained brutal. Its food and returns were unclean and were used as a term of reproach or of humility. 1 Samuel 2414, 2 Samuel 38, 98, 169, 2 Kings 813. The term dog is used as a figurative form for one who does not appreciate or understand the holy and sacred things Matthew 76, and those who come up with false precepts Philippians 32. It happens to them according to the true proverb, a dog returns to its own vomit, and a sow, after washing, returns to wallowing in the mire. 2 Peter 222. Or following one's desires like dogs away Deuteronomy 2318. The later Jews were called by this title because of their lack of adherence to the Sharia. Jesus used the same term again to describe a situation of grace intended to be done and used dog as an example of evil Matthew 15:26 and past 7:27. A woman came and knelt before him. Lord, help me. However, Jesus replied, it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. And she said, yes, Lord. But even the dogs feed on the crumbs which fall from their master's table. The Mosaic law considered it impure because it doesn't have a divided hoof that chews the cud Leviticus 111-8. The Lord spoke again to Moses and Aaron, saying, say to the Israelites, of all the beasts of the earth, you may eat any animal with split hooves and that chews the cud. You may not bring the hire of a prostitute or the earnings of an adulterer into the house of Yahweh your God, for any vow offerings. Because both are a detestable thing to Yahweh your God. Deuteronomy 2318. References and footnotes, i.e. sources and evidences, which will be in the description box below.